The other day I had a residential exterior paint job. It was a simple project. I knew I could complete it in one day by myself. I had pressure washed the day before, so today I was just prepping and painting. Getting the prep done was pretty easy for a 900 square foot home. It wasn't too many windows and it was little paint chipping. So by 12 p.m. the prepping is done and I'm ready to spray. So I pull out my Titan 440 sprayer and paint, and I begin setting it up. But while I'm priming, paint began shooting out of the holes in the machine. It was crazy. I never seen anything like it or experienced anything like it. So needless to say, I'm pissed because I got paint all over my client's grass and sidewalk. But luckily it's an unoccupied rental and no one's there. This is why you have to be careful about lending your equipment to employees. I have 2 other paint sprayers, but they're with my project foremans on other jobs. So now I'm like, what the hell do I do? It's 1 p.m. already and all I done was prep and make a big ass mess. But I was determined to complete the project in one day. Now the only option I had now was to either rent a sprayer or find the cheapest airless sprayer in my area to buy. Then it hit me. I seen a video the other day on YouTube about a Titan ControlMax 1700, and it's supposed to be a great alternative to their bigger models. But at this point, I'm like, what the hell? I'll try anything. So I called around until I finally found one at my local Lowe's hardware store. All right, guys, here he is. Titan ControlMax 1700, 1500 PSIs. So out of the box, I know I've already put it together and everything and used it, but out of the box, it's fairly simple to put together. You got your 30-foot hose right here that connects. And then I have my intake hose here, which just has the clamps here, and it slides it on, clamp it, good to go. Primer hose here, same thing. Slide it up, squeeze that. It doesn't have a power button. So just plugging it in and turning the pressure nozzle up will get it to come on. That was it. Oh, and the gun, let me get my gun. The gun was the last thing to connect. And again, you just slide it in here, connect it, bolt it tight a little bit, not too tight. I got my housing. This came with it as well. You really don't need a wrench on that. Just hand tighten, it should be good. And we got a 515 tip. You want to really work that thing in there. Make sure that it's pointed facing the house before you spray. Sometimes these tips can loosen and then it'll be this way. If it's ever in any other position besides frontwards or the other way, it's gonna spit paint everywhere, all in your face. So that's it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get them crump. The only thing I don't like about the sprayer is the primer switch here. It's a little loose, so when I was picking it up and carrying it, I accidentally hit the primer button and it spit paint all over my client's yard. Little carrying case here. I had to put these on, but this is a little storage compartment. You put your wrenches, screwdrivers, whatever you might need. I don't put my tips in there. I keep my tips in a solution of water so that they don't dry out. So I really probably wouldn't use this as much. So let me get them plugged in and show you guys how it works. Now with the intake hose, it has a screen. I took this off and I put it in water, but it snaps right back on. It's very easy. Can of paint here. Let me shake it up. I'm gonna spray this board so y'all can have an idea of what it does. All right. Just drop it in the paint. So what I'll do is I'll just cut the pressure back on, probably get it up to 4 or 5. Start cleaning out that water and getting that paint in there. It's real simple to set up. And then you'll know once it comes out white, you're good to go. Now I'm gonna slide my 515 tip in. So let me show you what this 515 tip spray is like. Not bad. Probably about an 8-inch fan, 6, 7, somewhere in there. But it sprays good. I love it. It got the job done. My only gripe about it again is just the primer button. It was too soft, too loose, and it just when lifting this with the 5-gallon, you got to be careful about hitting that, because I know you got your extension cords, you got everything running into it. This it. Titan 1700 ControlMax. I love it. I'll probably pick up like 3 more of these. They get the job done. So whenever I'm done with my tip, I always take my tip out. I'll put it in my water bucket. To the end of the day, I'll take my housing off. And then what I'll do to clean it out, take this out, get it in some water. And then just grab your gun and spray. And that's it. You want to spray until you get a water consistency in your waste bucket. That lets you know that you got all the paint out. I usually like to go clean my waste bucket again, clean my water bucket again with clear fresh water and run it through again. But at the end of the day, when I'm done with this video, I'll probably take this off, unscrew it, clean my bolts and soak my gun with a little paint thinner or my brush cleaner that I use. Take your hoses off. You can take your intake valves off. You can take your primer hose off and just clean them and then just wrap them up for the next use. But that's it, guys. Titan 1700 ControlMax. It came through in the clutch. So after one day of using the Titan ControlMax 1700, I can honestly say it exceeded my expectations. I really thought it was going to clunk out before I finished, but I got the job done with these, and it was super easy to set up and clean. And also it's very, very light. I can't state that enough. It's super light. That's one of the reasons why I thought it wasn't going to stand up, but I rated it a 9 out of 10. And I definitely recommend it to DIYers and anyone looking to get started in the painting business with little money. It will get the job done. Here are a few pics of the finished project. It turned out beautiful and the client loves it. For this job, I made $18.50 in less than 8 hours. I'll put a link in the description if you'd like to pick one up for your next project. Thanks for watching, and if you got anything from today's video, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel grow. Until next time, peace and happy painting.